What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am the Makeup Traveler. If you're an oldie but goodie, thank you for stopping by for yet another video. It has been long overdue that I make a video. I'm terribly sorry about, not putting any content out there. But when you have creator's block, it's like nothing is coming to you. Nothing's coming. Like, I'm just sitting here like just twiddling my fingers trying to think of ways to, make my channel more interesting and all of this good stuff. So today I actually have a tag. It's called My First Tag. And it has some very interesting questions. Some real interesting questions, and we gonna get real close and personal. I'm nervous. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop rambling on and we're just gonna get into this video. So the first question is, what is the first app that I check when I wake up? So the first app that I check actually is IG. I love IG. I get on Instagram all the time. I post on Instagram, but I don't like post on Instagram. But I do love posting on Instagram. I love looking at everybody else's pictures. I love snooping around and being nosy. I love the shade room. Shout out to the shade room. I love the shade room. Yeah, that's the only app that I like initially just go to when I wake up. Of course, I'll go to like the Facebook or YouTube, or I'll check my bank account, make sure nothing has, went through that I didn't want to go through or didn't know went through, and all of this type of stuff. Got to make sure that my coins are still in check. So, yeah. Question number 2, my first broken bone. So my first broken bone was actually, I had a couple broken bones. I was in a car accident back in 2011. A lady ran a light and she T-boned me. So that meant that my driver's side automatically became my passenger side. She broke my jaw. She broke my cheek. She broke my ribs. It hurt so bad. Like, I would not wish that on anybody in the world. My recovery time from all of that was about 8 months. 8 months to a year. Like, it was terrible. And I went through this phase where I had to learn how to eat again because my jaw was dismantled. They had to put my jaw back together. They had to put my eye back in. Real gruesome. I know. I'm sorry, but we're family. So it's been a lot. That was in 2011, and to this day, I'm sorry if y'all hear Lena. She is having a ball with her toys. But to this day, like, I still get little aches and pains here and there. But for the most part, I am all the way healed. Ooh, another thing. So this whole side is plates, right? And whenever I used to go somewhere that had a metal detector, I would think like, hey, I wonder if I go through this metal detector, will I be able to set the metal detector off? Didn't happen. So I guess I had to have more metal in me in order to actually set the metal detector off. But when I do tell kids about the story, they think I'm a robot. So it's really cute. It's really cute. It's really cute when I tell them. But yeah, those are my first broken bones. Other than that, I've never broken any other bone in my body. My first makeup item. Ooh. Do I have that? Y'all, I bet you I got it. Yes, I do. So this palette here was my first makeup palette. I got this from a... Where did I get this from? I think I got it from like CVS or Walgreens. I think I got it from like CVS or Walgreens. And I absolutely loved this palette. These two colors right here, these two colors were my favorite color. First, I will put this darker one down, and then I will put this lighter one on top. Girl, you can't tell me nothing. I'm going to insert a picture from years ago with this makeup. I'm gonna insert a picture. Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna love that picture. But that was my first makeup purchase. I still use it every now and then. I've actually used it on one of my looks recently. I'll leave a link to that down in the description bar below. So yeah, let's see. My first job was at Brewster's. Honey, Brewster's ice cream. I liked that job. I got fired from that job, actually. A guy called me. Let me tell you about this. So a guy, I'm not gonna put any brace or anything into it. He called me the N-word. I was like, what? Like, I'm just in total shock that this man actually called me the N-word. And I'm like, okay, all right, now, you're not just finna say this and get away with it. So, he ordered a Blizzard. He had his son in the front seat. I remember this. He had his son in the front seat. Do you know this B-word threw his order back at me? Like, he legit threw his order back at me. And that just sent me off. It didn't splash on me or anything, but it definitely pissed me off. So I made sure to redecorate the inside of his car. Let's just put it at that. Redecorated the inside of his car, and he wasn't that excited about that. And then when I told my manager about it, she tried to freaking take his side, talking about the customer is always right. Screw that. First off, because he wasn't right. He was a butthole, and he shouldn't have called me that in front of his son. Actually, he shouldn't have called me that, period, in the first place. But we all weren't raised the same, so I guess I just got to deal with that. So that was my first job, my first fire. And yeah, I still remember it to this day. That man was a butthole. For real. Okay, let's see. The next question. What was my first favorite profession? So, when I was younger, even now, but more so when I was younger, I wanted to be an oceanographer. If you guys don't know, well, you don't know, my favorite animal is an orca whale. I absolutely love orcas. I love, love, love orca whales. It all stemmed from Free Willy. My mom, she took us to SeaWorld, and I saw Free Willy. I'll insert some pictures. I'll insert some pictures from that as well. But that just kicked it off for me. It was just like, oh, this animal is just so big and gigantic, so gracious and so territorial at the same time. So violent at the same time, but still has this softness to him. Sorry. Because he is, I mean, people say he's just has this softness to him, and I'm like, if I believed in reincarnation, I would want to come back as a whale. as an orca will, to be exact. So, just a little FYI. The next question. Tell me about your first heartbreak. Where do I begin? Okay, so I would have to say that my first heartbreak was in high school. There's this guy I had known since middle school. He had been trying to get with me ever since 7th grade. Ever since 7th grade, I never gave him time of day. Ever. Never gave him time of day until freaking high school. Until like 10th grade. Like the end of 10th grade. So we finally get together. You know, things are going great. Things are going smooth. Until he started feeling himself. The girls wanted him. He was on the football team. And all of this type of stuff. See, back in high school, I don't know if they still do this now, but back in high school, when I was going, we had first, second, and third lunch. So we had the same lunch. Did we have the same lunch together? No, we didn't. I had third lunch. He had second lunch. So when I was going to lunch, he was going back to class. So I remember this thing like it was yesterday. So on one particular day, we were in the lunchroom. He was supposed to be going back to class. And this girl that he supposedly wasn't talking to, turns out he was talking to her. And everybody knew it but me. And like, I saw them. I mean, they on the wall. They posted up. They posted up on the wall. Like, it's just cool. Like, bro, you really just gonna be brave out here in these streets. They posted up. He got his arm around her and all this type stuff. So I looked. And I went off. I remember because I punched the wall. She ran. He just looking at me like, oh shit, I just got caught. I punched the wall. I went into the bathroom crying. Oh my God, I was hysterical. I was hysterically crying because that was my sweetheart. Even though I didn't give him a time of day in the beginning, we was together since 10th grade. 10th grade all the way to when we graduated high school. Like, he asked me to marry him. I'm just distraught at this point. And then come to find out, she wasn't even the only one. She wasn't the only one. Come to find out, he done cheated on me with another girl. Got her pregnant with twins. Not one, but two. Two babies. See, it's like you learn these things going forward in life, but when you're in that situation, you just be like, bro, this cannot be it. This cannot be my life right now. Like, this is supposed to be my high school sweetheart. We're supposed to grow old together. We're supposed to have kids. We're supposed to be happy. No, didn't work. I mean, we're still cool to this day, you know. There's no bad blood. I've never had any bad blood for anybody, but you know, yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, that was my first heartbreak. Oh hell. So this one here is a little censored. Tell me about your first time. Now I know that is I don't even know how to start this answer off. I was gonna, say something real touching, real sentimental. Oh, it was great. I loved it. Oh, we were so in love. No, that's not what happened. No. I was in high school. He was an upperclassman, and he was just fine. He's the damn reason why I didn't give a chance back in the day, back in middle school, because I was too busy running up behind his behind. So, make a long story short, we did it. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything exciting, fireworks. No, it wasn't anything like that. Unfortunately, but that's a lesson. That's a lesson to any young lady, any girl, any woman that is watching this video and, thinks that, oh, if she does this, then he'll like her more, or if she does that, he'll want to talk to her, he'll think she's pretty, he'll tell her, oh, I just want to be with you, I love you, all of this type of stuff. Only take that step if you are absolutely, without a doubt, ready for that step. Do not let anybody pressure you into doing something that you do not want to do. Do not let anybody pressure you or say sweet nothings to you to get you to persuade you to, change your mind. Because unfortunately, once it's gone, it's gone. There's nothing that you can do. I mean, you can repent, whatever your religion is. You can get right with your higher being. Mine is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You can repent and, go that route. But scientifically speaking, after it's broken and it's gone, that's it. It's broken and it's gone. And you can't get it back. And, that's definitely one of the things that I wish I did hold out for. Because if I would have held out, I would have avoided so many things in my lifetime. I would have avoided a lot of different obstacles, a lot of different unnecessary feelings. Like I could have avoided a lot if that wasn't, in the equation. But I'm not saying that I'm not proud of it. I'm not saying that at all, because it shaped me to be who I am today. So, and I think I'm pretty bomb, So yeah. The next question is, what first fashion trend makes you laugh every time you see it? Bro, when I tell you, me and Lauren, which is Evie Yvette, we've been friends since 8th grade. No, 9th grade. We've been friends since high school because she went to a different middle school than I did. We've been friends since high school, and we went to college together. We were roommates, the whole 9 yards. Like, that's my G. Bro, when I tell you, we thought we were some freaking models and superstars back in school. Bro, I'm gonna insert some clips, some photos of our little modeling days. But I have one right here that I want to show you guys. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is us. This is us back in 2008. Like, we used to freaking match all the time. I'm looking back like, bro, we was really lame as hell. we used to get all of our shirts, our cardigans from Rue 21, and then we would have these photo shoots. I remember we had one photo shoot in an alley where it had some glitter lips on it. I'm gonna insert that picture. It had some glitter lips on it. Like, our thing back then was leggings and heels. Leggings and heels. That was our thing back then. And every time I see somebody in a pair of leggings and heels together, leggings and heels, I'm like, bro, do you remember that photo shoot in the alley that we did? Oh, shout out to the photographer. Shout out to Terrence. He is a awesome photographer. I will leave his information down in the description bar below. He is a amazing photographer. Definitely hit him up for your photography needs. But yeah, that's one thing that we did back in the day that I just think is extremely hilarious. What is your first challenge of your life that you accepted? The first challenge, really, I'm still trying to accept this till this day, is that everybody is not going to think the same way that I think. Everybody's not going to have the most genuine feelings and the most genuine, thought process as I am. And I'm still learning to grasp that concept. Yes, I've grasped it more now that I've, gotten older or whatever, but it still amazes me to this day when you just look at somebody, you just think like, bro, who raised you? Like, where are you getting this thought process from? But then again, they could be thinking the same thing about me. So I can't just judge somebody off of, how they think, how they feel, because everybody's not going to feel the same way that Julisse feels. So I'm learning to accept new things. I'm learning to listen more and not talk as much, because you can't really listen when you're talking all the time. Just a little tidbit. So that's definitely one challenge that I've accepted, and I'm going to continue to accept for the rest of my life, because I feel like I have so much more learning to do in this world. And our last question is, what is your first biggest surprise? So, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but ew. That was my first biggest surprise, was my engagement. My honey. My honey boo. He wanted to marry me. He wants to marry me. My honey bear. He wants to marry me. And I totally accept it. Shoot, if it was up to me, I would have married him 3 years ago. Because we just celebrated our 4th anniversary. So, yeah. That was my biggest surprise. And he did it so smooth and so calm, like, ooh. So, yeah, that's my boo. My baby. So, yeah, that was it. I only did 10 questions. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. But I definitely thank you all for stopping back by for yet another video. If you all are interested to see how I achieved this blue glitter cut crease, then definitely check the description bar. I will have that video linked down there as well. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscription button. You've reached the end of this video. So might as well just go ahead and click that subscription button. Don't forget to turn on your post notification bell too, so that way you can be updated anytime I upload any content here on my channel. And then it'll come in your email like whistle. That was so ratchet, but it's okay. So yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys, and Lord willing, I will see you all in my next video.